Boys, what's up? Welcome to a Warzone tier list. I'll be making a tier list out of every single weapon inside of Warzone and ranking them from actually goated, I guess you're not bad, you're kind of there, why are you using me, is this a challenge, and what is wrong with you? Simple enough, let's get right into it. Alright, let's start with the AK-47 from Cold War. Is it a primary weapon? Yes. Should you use it? No, you really shouldn't. I've heard, I don't know if it's this one or the Modern Warfare one that isn't bad close range. I'm pretty sure it's the Cold War one because a lot of people are using it as a secondary. And one of my friends actually told me use it. I tried it out. It's not bad. It does the damage. It has really high upward recoil, but it has a fast TTK. So you know what? I guess you're not, you can't even see that. I guess you're not bad. AK-47 from Modern Warfare. I actually made a video about this. I called it the Arabic Nightmare. Don't use this gun. It's bad. I mean, it's not bad, but it's bad. Like, why using me? Is this a challenge? Is where I would put it. The AMAX. It got nerfed not too long ago, but did it? Yeah, the minimum TTK got nerfed a little bit. Doesn't change the fact that it's still one of the most OP weapons in the game. I mean, is there anywhere else I can put it? It's just goated. It's just better. In every single criteria, TTK, damage, long range, close range, it's undeniably the best weapon right now. AN-94. Okay, just what is wrong with you? What? No, do I need to explain this? Do I need to explain this? The AN-94 is one of the worst weapons I've ever used in my whole entire life. I played a bit of multiplayer with it. I showed my brother how to use it. He's in love with it for some reason, even though it's like horrible. It does like, it's like a silencer deagle. It does no damage. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's unreliable. The AS Val. This gun is a really good secondary. It has one of the fastest TTK in the game. It does a lot of damage. Like a lot. Like you can get like, I think 5-6 bullets. Like not even, maybe less even, like close range. I'd say this is not bad. It's up there with the top SMGs. The FAL. The FAL. Now this gun was on a whole other level. It was really good for a really long time. It's still probably decently reliable, but it is kind of annoying to use because you have to tap and you have to hit your shots. The second you miss 1 or 2 bullets, other one with a Mag 10 with like literally any other gun right now would just destroy you. It's not bad, but I mean, you're kind of there, right? The Farah 83, possibly one of the worst guns that was before it got a buff. After the buff, it was maybe one of my favorite guns to use. I'm not gonna lie. The Farah was really, really good. Up close, maybe not long range, but up close. It had high TTK. It had good damage. It had low recoil. I mean, you couldn't see the bottom of your screen, but even other than that, like it was a really good weapon. So I'm gonna say it now. Farah might be goated, but it's not since it just got a nerf. It's almost there. It's almost there. It got a small nerf. I think movement speed and a bit of damage, something like that. I mean, it's still very usable. It's not as good as it was though, for sure. But it's still really, really good. The FFAR! It got nerfed twice. And this is still maybe my most used weapon as a secondary. This gun is just unbeatable. It gets nerfed twice for TTK. It gets nerfed for damage, upper neck, and chest. It's getting nerfed, but it's not getting nerfed. Like, this gun is still maybe one of the strongest weapons in the game. Easily. Top notch. Like, I rock the AMAX with the FFAR. I rock the Ram 7 with the FFAR. I rock FFAR Ghost when I go and pick up my loadout, like after I respawn or something. This gun is just so reliable that no matter when you use it, it's just so good. The FR556. Maybe one of the worst weapons I've ever used in my whole entire life. I'm not a big fan of bursts, especially when they don't do a lot of damage. And this might just be the worst burst weapon I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Anyone using this is not right with their brain. Like, they have a mental issue. They probably drink alcohol for a living. Not the typical alcohol, like this shit. Like, it's like this alcohol. They probably drink this shit. That's the type of people that use this gun. Do I have to explain myself further? It's a burst that does no damage. I mean, kind of does damage. Every gun does damage, but it's not viable. Like, it's not good long range nor mid range. Maybe close range, sure. But what is wrong with you? This gun has never been in the meta ever. And even when JGod makes a video about this, it goes from 0 to 0.001% of the population using it. That's how bad this gun is, right? It's the god of Warzone can't even make this gun look good. The Grow. Now, the Grow is a whole different story. The Grow may be my favorite weapon of all time. Now, hear me out. It was the meta for season 2, 3, I think, something like that. And it's been really good. They nerfed the damage, though, right? And they never touched it again. But the Grow, at its prime, was easily my favorite gun to ever use. Ever. That gun was my child. It was my baby. I have a very huge sentimental, emotional connection to this weapon. It's not bad. Sure, it doesn't do as much damage as it used to, but it's still a very solid weapon. Like, it has basically no recoil. It does decent damage, and a lot of people have been using it recently for fun. So I'm hovering over, I guess you're not that bad. I really want to put it in actually goated. It's just not there. It's just, if the Farah is here, the Grow can't be up top. No shot. Moving on, the Kilo 141, the Kilo Schmakilo, as Nick Merch says, was really one of the top weapons for a really long time. The Kilo Schmakilo was very good. I never liked it for some reason. When it was a meta, like when they first discovered it was good, I didn't really use it. I don't like following the top meta for some reason. I like using guns that are a bit under, or maybe top enough that I actually enjoy using it. So for example, one of the guns is on this list, and I'll show you after. But the Kilo is, or actually was, like, I think my top 3 most used weapon of all time. Damage is not there. It's very solid. I think it may be a little weaker than the Grow, or maybe same damage or something like that. But it's not there, bro. It's so close to being goated. I mean, it was really good for a really long time, but just it got a huge nerf and just no one used it after that. Now the Krig, on the other hand, it was the worst weapon when it came out. One of the worst weapons. No one used it. It was horrible. No one liked it, and they updated it to make it actually good. They upped the damage. So the Krig is actually solid. Very solid indeed. I don't know how I like it. I got it maxed out. I used it for a couple games in Warzone, and it's fun. Sure, I'm really stacking up this list, aren't I? I have to. Like, it may be goated because of the damage it does, and it's not bad. Like, it's actually low recoil, higher damage. It's one of the meta weapons right now. I don't know, bro. There's way better guns. Like, I may have to put it here just because it is meta, but I really want to put it here. Maybe top of here, bottom here. I'll put it bottom of actually goated. I do feel wrong putting it there, but I mean, it's a really good weapon. So the M13. A lot of people know this gun as the Mushroom Pebble Shooter. That's because it hits like a toy. This gun is so bad. It's accurate, sure. Do you need 60 rounds to kill half of a person? Yes. Yes, indeed. Is it good? No. Please don't use this gun. It may be fun because you can control it with your .002 KD, you bot. But don't use this gun. Why in your right mind do you use this gun? Bro, when I use this gun, I feel like I'm shooting somebody in the air in Rebirth. All you hit is plates and it doesn't go down. Are you that bad? Just use the AMAX. What is wrong with you? Is something wrong in your brain? Like, wake the... I probably erased my mic there. Wake up. Yeah, M13, I mean... What is wrong with you? Bro, genuinely. If you tell me this gun is good, something's wrong with your brain. The M4A1. Holy shit, do I love this weapon. I don't use it much though. It's a good weapon, sure. It's been crowned the most reliable, or the all reliable. And yes, it's really good. It's not meta though. It does a job. Like, if you ever want to get high damage with low recoil, M4 is your baby. Like, M4 is just there. It's like your friend that just never leaves your back. Even though your dad went to get milk 20 years ago and you've never seen him since, and then he just never talks to you, and you miss him every day. But Dad, please come back. Anyways, the M4 is good, sure. I'd still use the AMAX over the M4, I'd say. Sure, balanciness is all over the place, but it still does a way better job at damage and TTK. I mean, it is goated. Sure, I'd put it at the top of your not bad, I guess, if we're doing it like that. But other than that, it's all reliable. It's always got your back there. Why are these guns on this list? I forgot how many bad guns are. Holy shit. The Odin. So we all know how the Odin does high damage, right? That's it. That's all it does. Is there another reason why you'd use it? Maybe it's a challenge. It's so slow, bro. It feels like my brother when he's trying to think of a math equation. He just sits there like, and then the equation never comes to mind. Like, I get it. I say why to a lot of these weapons, but genuinely the Odin just, it's meh. We got the Holy Grail, the Ram 7. Okay, let me explain. Tfue Symphony, probably some of the most overpowered Warzone players of all time. Use this gun. Am I a Symphony simp? Yes. Can you sue me? No, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, the Ram 7 is really good. It does a lot of damage. It's kind of a weird recoil pattern, but you can get used to it very easily because all it does is this. That's literally the recoil pattern. I'm not even kidding. It's up to diagonal left. Like, it looks like my dick when it's erect. Okay, maybe not. That's the Scar 17. If you're using this gun inside of multiplayer, sure, it's a one tap in hardcore. That's its only advantage. I've never seen one person say this gun is good. Not one. This gun just doesn't do anyone a good favor. It just exists. But the Scar 17 is it's bad. Okay, so the XM4. The only reason this gun has been in a couple videos recently is because of the cracked out 25% TTK on the pay to win skin inside the store. Apparently there's a skin that gives this gun higher fire rate that shoots like 30 bullets in 2.7 seconds instead of the regular 3.1, which is kind of crazy. Is it 25%? I think it's 15%. Something like. Anyways, it's faster TTK. This gun is weird. I never really liked it. It feels like the younger brother of the M16. It hits like pebbles. It's like a BB gun on crack. Yeah, the XM4 is just there. The Bruin. The Bruin has easily been my most favorite LMG to ever been out. I mean, when you put the 60 round mag, it just shreds, right? With all the right attachments. This gun is really fun to use. It was satisfying to hit your shots. Way better than the M13. Bruin easily is not bad. Easily, it's pretty top. I have bad memories with this gun. Holy. So I made a video using this gun, making it the worst weapon ever. So I had a sniper scope on it with a chainsaw attachment. And when you shot, you like literally zoomed it into your hand. You can't even see where you're shooting. I don't really have a lot to say about the fin. I used it a couple times. It's meh. So is the Holger. The only time I've actually used the Holger, was inside of Gouge. That's literally the only time I used it. And I lost maybe 50% of my fights with the Holger. It's kind of bad. The M60. Holy shit, do I hate this gun. Holy shit, do I hate this gun. I want to break this gun into a million pieces. The M60 makes my heart boil. I've used this gun as ground loot, and it made me detest my whole entire existence inside of a Warzone community. I hate this gun with a burning passion. It is probably the worst weapon I have ever used. The iron sight is so bad. All I'm saying is that you can't see shit when you aim down sight with this gun. It's so bad. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It does no damage. A lot of people say it's good. No, it's not. What is wrong with you? Yeah, are you mentally ill? What are you? The M13 is 20 years above this gun. This gun can never be topped in the bottom category of worst weapons ever. I'm getting triggered. I'm ranting too long about this weapon. I hate this gun with a burning passion. Yeah, get it off my list. No, get off my list. The M91. Swiftly moving on from the M60. It's like the older brother that no one also never liked. It's kind of bad, right? It's just non-existent in the meta. Ever. It's not good. The only reason you'd ever use this is inside of a challenge. I'm gonna be Activision for a second. This rag represents Activision. Hey, I'm Activision. Hey Activision, how are you? I need new weapons because I'm getting bored of the game. Oh, let me give you a bad weapon that you would love for maybe half a day and make TikTok clickbait on it, and then you never use it again and forget about it forever. And compare it to the M60 and then also never use it ever. Oh, sounds good. Thank you for the clickbait title and the content and the money. Is that what you want, money? Yes, we ran out of ideas. Let me give you bad weapons. Haha. And scene. Thank you very much. That is basically what this gun reminds me of. This gun is a money grab for no reason. Maybe for one day, like just to roll out an update and just call it a day. Now take all that and double it. That's the MG34. No, get the fuck off my list. What is wrong with you? Dude, the amount of LMGs that just suck ass in this game. I don't understand what is the reasoning of people using such bad weapons or creating such bad weapons in the first place. Like, please, bro, make something good that's actually enjoyable and actually usable. Speaking of usable, the PKM. Actually good. Actually goated. High TTK. Good recoil control. Horrible max size. Maybe because of max size, I'm gonna put it here. Just because of the max size. Do you really want that? I mean, it's kind of bad, really. That's basically what the PKM is, but it shreds. So I mean, that's a plus side. The RPD. I have mixed feelings about this weapon. A lot of mixed feelings. Some people may say it's actually good. Some people may say it's actually bad. I think you know where I'm going with this. Easy said. I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Actually, no. No one would ever use this gun unless it's a challenge. PKM is miles above this gun. RPD as a ground loot, as a decent ground loot, as an actual primary inside of a loadout weapon, I would never waste 10k on this gun, ever. Speaking of never waste 10k, I'd never spend $1 on this gun. Holy shit, what is wrong? Dude, Activision, get better weapons. For the love of God, what is wrong with you and these horrible LMGs? The SA-87, M91, RPD, the Holger, the Finn, the goddamn, where is it? I'm missing it. The MG34, the M60. Holy shit, what is wrong with you? Be creative for 2 seconds, for the love of God. Even the Stoner, bro. Why? That exists? Oh, I forgot about the EBR. I legitimately forgot about the EBR. I'm not even kidding you. I completely forgot about this gun. The Car 98 is my daddy. I'm sorry for anyone who witnessed that. Moving swiftly forward. The Car 98 is, again, my daddy. Goated. I love this sniper. I'm just gonna get rid of these guns. There's way too many of these. The video's already getting long. Mark II, forgot completely about you. SKS, forgot completely about you. I don't know. It's a good sniper, but everyone rolls around with the Car 98, so I'll just put it at kinda there. It got nerfed, no one used it after that. AK-74U, also I used it in a challenge. Some people like it, it's just bad. Really, why would, there's so many better options. Just make yourself, just go watch J-God, bro. Now the Bullfrog, probably one of the newest SMGs that I really like. For some reason, the Bullfrog just sits well with me. Mentally, physically, I like this weapon a lot. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I really like this weapon. And what can I say? It's a top meta weapon for a reason. It's because it actually does damage. M13. And it's fun to use. High bullet amount, good secondary, good range, good damage. It's there. It's there. Ooh, the Fennec. The Fennec is actually very good. I like the Fennec a lot because it has fast TTK and very fast shooting speed. It is, other than that, not that good, but I would say it is kinda there. I don't know why I switched my accent there. I forgot you existed. Holy shit, the ISO. Why are you there? Just get out. KS, what is, dude, oh my god, I'm forgetting some of these guns. The ISO and the KSP, I've actually never heard anyone talk about those. Nor have I seen anyone talk about the Milano. Holy, get out of my face. Like, what is wrong with you? We got the LC10. I'm just gonna shorten this up. LC10 is very good. It's as good as the Bullfrog, maybe better close in range than long range. But I like using it. It's not bad. Mac 10, also, top meta weapon for a really long time. I got nerfed a little bit, not used that much, but it's still very viable. MP5 from Cold War. I'm kind of there. It's not the MP5 from Modern Warfare, which I'm using right now, actually. The Modern Warfare MP5 is actually really good. I love it. It's really good. MP5 for like close range without ADS. It does the job. High damage, high fast reload time, high time to kill, or low time to kill. Sorry. And the MP5 from Cold War, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but I just don't want to level it up, so I'm just gonna put it one tier below. The Uzi. Okay, so a lot of people don't actually like the Uzi. I actually really like it. I mean, I wouldn't use it in my loadout, but I do really like the Uzi. The Uzi has a special place in my heart. Now, the AUG from Cold War. This gun actually had nightmares. Like, it made me get nightmares. I did not like this gun. I had to use it to compete. So the AUG Cold War, it was good. It got nerfed to the ground. I mean, you're kind of there now, I guess. The MR, not really viable. It was really good for a really long time. No longer. M16, very viable for a long time. No longer. Type 63, kind of viable for a long time. No longer. 725, challenge. The Gallo, kind of like the Gallo. Now, I hate the Howard with a burning passion. I'm pretty sure they recently just re-added the Howard as ground loot, and I've died every single time I picked it up. This gun just sucks. Now, the Jack 12. It's a gun that could be used inside of challenges. No one really uses it now. It was really popular when it came out. It had the frag nades, which was the only different thing about this gun. And other than that, I don't think anyone really tried to use shotguns for a really long time. The Jack 12 just doesn't compete. Neither does the Model 60, 680. I mean, it's kind of... Actually, it's not bad. It's kind of a challenge because you get the fire breath, and that's the only reason anyone actually used this. Same thing with the R9. R9 just had fire breath, so it was a challenge for a really long time. And the R9 is probably a bit better, so I'll say it's kind of there. The R9, we all know, has been in the meta for a while. Been cut a couple months ago. It does a job now. Really, everyone still blocks like the secondary ARs to the Street Sweeper. I hate to put it here. I really do. I really hate to put it here. The Street Sweeper is a meta weapon right now. A lot of people have been making YouTube videos about it. I don't like dying to it. I actually died like 3 times to it today, and it was painful. It was painful. I might have raged a little bit, but I got over it. Now, the HDR is on a different level. The HDR is a different weapon that I actually really like to use for a really long while, especially if you're a roof downtown camper with that 14,000x scope. And that's basically all it does, really. It does one shot in the head, like every other sniper, I think. Wait, does the Dragon have one shot in the head? I actually don't know that. It should, right? It's a sniper. It should. Anyways, the HDR is good. I recommend the HDR. I'm not even gonna speak about this gun. Oh my god, I hate that gun with a passion. And that's all she wrote, boys. Well done on sticking out to the end if you have. Thank you guys for watching. Hope this tier list changed your mind a little bit about the other weapons and probably gave you a negative impact on a lot of them. For example, M13. I hate the M13 and M60. Don't ever use those weapons ever. If I see you in my lobby using these weapons, you will die. You will never survive 1 millisecond. I will literally shred you with the Ram 7 and the Car 98. You will not survive. You are dead. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.